1 metre 2 foot, and he's in charge of a road. He must have been in charge of Spaghetti Junction, must have started off as a fucking zebra crossing. It was ludicrous. But I'm going round the site collecting the subs, it's a Monday morning, and he's given this ganger, a man called John DeLay, and he's laughing. This is 1972, and he's giving him this and get this. And I pulled off, and I waited till he finished. Then I went over to John DeLay and I said, what's the matter with that? What was that for? Oh, he said, Rick, I didn't turn out yesterday. I didn't turn out on the Sunday. He said, I had too much to drink on the Saturday and I didn't turn in Sunday. I said, there's no need for him to talk to you like that. I said, I'll go and have a live with him. Oh, he said, don't go and talk to him. Don't. Oh, he said, it's not the first time I've done it on him. I said, why, did you do it the week before or something? He said, no, it was 1957. 1957, and he hadn't had a day off. It was now 1972. That's the truth. Anyway, the strike was very successful. We're all back at work. I goes back on the site, as I say, I'm a plaster by trade. Goes on the site, and Mick May comes to me and he went, look, we've got a job for you. We want you to go to Portugal in charge of a brand new roadworks. I said, Mick, I can't read a spirit level, never mind a dumpy level. He said, no, we want you to go to, I'm not going. He just wanted me out the way. Anyway, a couple of days later, I'm working there, and we were visited on the site by 2 detectives. He said, Mickey Tomlinson. I said, yeah, that's right. He said, now look, he said, we've been into your family background. He said, we know the score. He said, you go from a very nice family. He said, you've never been in trouble with the police and all like that. I said, well, what we want you to do, he said, we want you to give evidence, because we're going to bring charges against some of the pickets. Now, don't forget, on the day, on the 6th of September, when this mayhem was supposed to have happened, we were accompanied by 80 policemen, a coachload of policemen. No one was arrested, no one was charged, no one had a name and address taken, and no one was cautioned the whole day. So now you want me to be a prosecution witness? I said, I can't be a prosecution witness, I'm in charge. I was in charge of this area. I said, nothing happened unless I give the okay. I told them where to go, what sites to picket. I used to give the petrol money out so they could go to, oh, he said, well, we'll have to prosecute you. And they did. So from no charges, on the 6th of September, they then hit us with 271 charges 15 weeks later. 271. 21 against me and 27 against Des Warren. And it ranged from everything except stealing the crown jewels. They let us off with that. But I tell you what, it was appalling. So I said, I've never been into it, it's all right. So the lads organised a defence committee and one thing, and they got us some, the unions, by the way, abandoned us. They said, oh, we can't afford to defend you because it will bankrupt the unions. So that was it. I was in the T&G at the time, Desi and them were in Newcat. So we had to have legal aid or whatever you call it. And I remember I had to go to London to see my barrister, a man called Keith McHale. And as I say, I'd never been in chambers, I'd never been in front of a QC or anything like that. And I walked in and listened to this. I want you to say this. I'm not exaggerating, I'm telling you exactly what happened. I knocked on his door and said, come in. I went and he went, oh, you're Eric Tomlinson. I said, that's right. He said, how are you going to plead in this case? I said, not guilty. He said, you'll probably get 2 years. That was it. That was it. No, did you do it or didn't you do it? Did you see anything going wrong? Did you see any trouble? That was it. You'll probably get 2 years. So, of course, the trial went on. The trial went on, and you've never seen anything like it in your life. It's the biggest police presence in any trial I have ever seen in my life. There wasn't tens of policemen outside the court. There wasn't 20s of policemen out there. There was thousands of police all round the courtroom, shoulder to shoulder, up the steps, in front of the doors, under the thing. There was police dogs, there was cars, there was motorbikes, and outside Shrewsbury Crown Court, there's a statue. And on top of the statue, there's a policeman with the video camera, the video and everything. So I didn't get there till about 5 to 10. The court was starting at 10 o'clock. And I went up and he was like that in front of the door. And I went to the fella, he went, oh, you can't go in there. Oh, I said, that will suit me, thanks very much. He said, who are you? I said, I'm one of the defendants. Oh, he said, you better get in there. I think, oh. So we went in, and as I say, I'd never been in the court. But in the court, they had the 6 of us. Now, as I say, I didn't know, apart from like seeing Desi on the picket lines and going down different lines, I didn't know the others, didn't know them. but there was 4 of them in the dock with us. But before the trial started, they got us in a holding cell, and we had 6 top lawyers, 6 top juniors. We had Keith McHale, we had John Platts Mills, we had David Turner, Sam, real good fellas, and they were up against one man called Morris Drake. And they got us in the holding cell, and 2 of them come down, John Platts Mills and David Turner Samuels, and they said, now look, we've had a word with the prosecution. If you decide to plead guilty, you're going to get fined 50 quid.